Getting 2D list dimensions. Okay, so now we know how to create 2D lists. One of the things you'll have to do repeatedly is get their dimensions. With 1D lists, this is pretty straightforward. If I have a list of 2, 4, 6, 8, 17, 41, and I want to know its dimensions, I just get the length. And there its dimensions are, of course, it's just 6. So what about in 2D? What we'd really like is if I had a list, say, 1, 2, 3, comma, 4, 5, 6. This list has 2 rows, 1 column. It's easier to see if I do it this way. 1, 2, 3, comma, 4, 5, 6. All right, 2 rows, 1 column. So what I'd like is something that says something rows, cols equals get, let's see, say dimensions of L, something like that. The problem, of course, is this function does not exist. So we have to compute the dimensions ourselves. Well, what is the length of L? The length of L is going to not know, as Python doesn't, that this is a 2D list. It'll treat L as a normal list. This is one element in L. This is another element in L. The length is 2. Actually, that corresponds to one of the dimensions. That's the number of rows. So we can say that the rows equals the length of L. But what about the columns? The columns are going to be inside each of the rows. Remember, in 112, in 15.112, we assume that this is a rectangular list, 2D list, which is to say that each row should have the same number of columns. Because of that, we can go into L of 0, which is this item right here, and take its length, and that should give us the number of columns. Print rows, cols, and there's your 2 and 3 for this list right here. So in general, we see that we'll say the rows is len of A and cols is len of A of 0. And we'll often actually do this with parallel assignment. So you might see us do this, comma len of A of 0. Like that, if I learn to type like that. I'll go ahead and run this, and it works just fine. So that is how you get the dimensions of a 2D list.